Welcome to the cage for the red corner, Chrystall. Welcome to the cage for the blue corner, Veera, Nykanen. Ladies and gentlemen, this co-main event has been brought to you with Fighting Ninja. This is a professional MMA event consisting of 3 5-minute rounds. Fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 49.5 kilos. To find her first professional fighting win from high level, West Logan, Chrystall. And in the blue corner, also weighing in at 49.5 kilos, she has a record of 1 win and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Primus Fight Team Finland, Veera, Nykanen. Your referee for this fight, Paul Crossley.
We are live. This is the first pro MMA event of Evolution of Combat 4 from the Maryhill Community Hall in Glasgow. Fighting now, we have Chrystall of higher level, fighting out of Scotland versus Veera Nykanen 1-1, fighting out a Primus fight team in Finland.
Veera,
We are off.
He's a very nice striker, Chris striking, nice light on her feet. I'm excited to see this fight. He's also one of my sponsored athletes, so I'll try not to be biased.
Thanks for disclosing that in the first place. They're both looking quite light on their feet, though. They're both kind of feeling each other out, almost kind of mirroring each other in their stance and positioning there.
I'd say Fee's got a range advantage here. Veera looks slightly stronger in the legs, I think, maybe. But I'd say Fee's probably got a speed and length advantage.
Oh, nice duck there from Veera. And again, Fee just not managing to hit quite off with those. And it's the second time now Veera's looked to counter with that overhand, going over the top of the jab. If you're watching from Finland, show Veera some support. Let us know in the comments. Still both very much kind of in this feeling out stage of the fight here.
Much longer rounds in the pro game as well. People think, oh, it's only 3 or 5 minutes, but that's nearly double the difference. I mean, it's 2/3 more, so the feeling out process generally lasts a little bit longer with pros due to them being more experienced and knowing the fight's going to last that little bit longer. Yeah,
it's like unless you kind of are certain you can finish early, a lot of people it's almost like an unspoken agreement just to feel each other out for a bit, especially when you're this early in your career, as both of these young women are.
Veera's really looking for that overhand every time Fee enters. She's either going on the parry or the overhand, so...
Nice. Misreads that though, and Fee lands flush with that body kick. There's that duck again.
Yep.
See, every time Veera looking to set up that overhand counter.
Yeah. Possibly become quite readable, that.
Yeah, I think if you notice with Fee, a lot of her stuff is very straight line down the pipe. She's not really, throwing a lot of those jabs and crosses, but not really too many kind of loping things. And the one time she did with that round kick, that was when she caught Veera with that.
I think because she's seeing when she's striking, Veera's using that loop and hook game, the overhands. Maybe she's seeing that's Veera's game, and she's not going to beat her at it. So she's just going for what she's good at, going straight down the pipe and finishing those body kicks as well.
Yeah, hit with another body kick there. Not quite as hard as the first one, but still landed flush.
Yep.
Veera just kind of dancing in the centre of the cage there. There it is again.
Nice high from Fee there, nice.
Blocks most of the force of that went into the arm. There it is again, right overhand.
Nice left hook there. Nice overhand for Fee herself, just over the jab there.
Still feel like we're kind of going into this feeling out process.
A little bit of level changing from Veera. I don't know if she's maybe thinking about setting up a takedown at some point, but she's doing that classic bounce up and down.
And that's kind of it's been working out quite well for her, because she's going under a lot of these very straight shots we're getting from Fee.
You can be one dip away from catching what was a body kick right to the head, though. Sometimes it can be a dangerous game, but I guess it's like anything in fighting. There's a counter to everything. It's risk and reward all the time.
Chopping leg kick there from Fee. And there's that level change.
Yeah, it looked like maybe trying to engage in a kind of clinch there, kind of over-under position, but nice low
side
leg
kick there, yeah. Both fighters getting quite red now in the face there, just welting just a bit there, both eating what looks to be fairly equal damage.
Difference with those pro gloves as well, it's like fighting with a sheet of paper covering your knuckles, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a huge difference, and the damage is much more readable after just a few shots.
Nice body kick there from Fee again.
Just clipped to there. Fee letting Veera know that it didn't really bother her.
Nice first round.
Nice first round.
Yeah.
Very, quite a feely sort of technical round for both of our fighters here. Both kind of looking to sort of figure out what the other one's doing. I think Veera's kind of got a good read now on those straights that Fee throws, and I think what Fee would want to start doing now, I mean, she found success with her kicks. And we had a couple of times there where, Fee would look like she's about to throw something, Veera would duck, and then when it was a kick that was being thrown, then the duck doesn't get out of the way of that, and it lands quite nice and flush.
I'd say from the calls that I'm hearing from James Doolan in the corner, he's asking for Fee to switch to southpaw quite often, and she's having loads of success kicking off that southpaw stance. So I reckon that's something James has been working with Fee in the gym.
Yeah, I think that would. I think that kind of switch is the sort of thing which would really throw Veera off at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
They're both kind of mirroring each other at the moment. It's very hard to kind of, get a read on who's kind of got the edge, but either physically or psychologically at this point.
Yeah. Probably see the pace starting to increase here now, second round. Nice inside low from Fee there.
That time she catches Veera with the jab.
Nice inside low again. Like, as I said, Fee's switching but staying heavily in that southpaw stance. I reckon, there we go, that body kick, lovely.
Yeah, she's kind of got that open side now on Veera.
Yeah.
Veera's,
nice body
there we
kick
go.
again.
Yeah, I think that was a great tactical call there to switch to southpaw.
What I'm seeing is you don't get many people checking kicks in MMA due to it's just not that effective with the body. It generally catches, but Veera's starting to drop her hand on that side to use that elbow to defend. So
and she catches that and goes straight for a trip there. Let's see what they work from the bottom. And Fee there kind of looking for a triangle. Very, very mild attempt, gives it up and switches to butterfly hooks.
Yep.
Now, Veera has to be careful of loading her weight on here. She's got to, and switches that into, Veera switches into a combat-based kind of position there.
Yep.
Very good use of the head pressure. Yeah, and she's trying to just flatten out Fee now. If she can get that foot in, she can use that just to kind of pry open the legs a little bit.
Yep.
And start slicing through into side control. At the moment, though, just looks content to hold down Fee in that lockdown half guard kind of position.
This is the thing with getting up from that position. Like I said earlier, with the risk to reward, like you need to almost show your back a little bit to try and get up on that underhook and get up back onto your feet. So it's hard sometimes for fighters to have the confidence to that. Yeah, exactly. Veera now in side control.
Yep. Veera now completing the pass. Definitely looking. She's looking quite strong on the ground. She's showing a very kind of a very powerful sort of. Kind of relentless head pressure style of passing there. It's kind of if you watch someone like say Khabib Nurmagomedov, he kind of uses that head pressure just to slowly crawl through, just keeping that lock down. It's a very particular passing style.
And Fee's trying to turn over, try and get back up. There we go.
She's going to give up her back, and she managed to turn out and escape.
Lovely.
It's hairy for a second there, but she managed to get through it.
Like I said, when you seen Fee getting up there, she almost had to totally give her back away to get that position, but obviously paid off that time. Good work from Veera as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like literally exactly what you said, where you've got to give up your back slightly, and unfortunately for Fee, Veera wasn't really able to capitalise on it this time. Well, thank you, Jerky. Wait, that Jerky. Thank you for complimenting our accents there. Shout out to you.
If only you could see how handsome we were as well, mate, you'd be even happier.
Yeah, our faces are wasted in this, really. Yeah, everyone watching, give us a share. Get everyone else to watch. Everyone in Finland, let's hear a shout out for Veera.
You don't even need to have BT Sports for this, just a Facebook account.
Exactly, and everyone's got one of those.
Exactly.
So yeah, share, tag, like, comment, all of the above. This is quite an interesting... Oh, and good 1-2 there from Fee. Just glances off the nose of Veera. See both fighters just looking quite red welts there forming on their faces. Both very cautious with the distance as well.
Quick shout out to Greg at Fight Fit for calling his team handsome. Thank you very much, Greg. We appreciate that.
You're our guy, Greg.
Nice left hook there.
Oh, and another catch. Let's see if she can finish this one against the cage. Fee turns her hips, doing a good job of defending. Veera looking to wrap that leg. See if she can pull Fee away from the cage and finish. And, oh, not quite. No, grabbing the other leg.
Stance long.
And it looks like Fee's just about managed to negate that threat.
Even now, I can feel commentating this how long these rounds are. Do you know what I mean? The slightly, you can feel the length difference.
It's a noticeable difference, yeah. And these fighters have got to be feeling it for very early on in their pro careers.
Good round, another good round. Great.
Second round in the bag. They're both being very cautious, and it's hard to tell kind of who's ahead at this point, but I think each of them are going to be feeling they need to do a little bit more at this point just to secure that. Oh, shout out to El Samson. Thank you for that comment. I'll see you on Monday, bro.
Was that a threat?
It's a veiled threat, yeah. Love you, really. So I'd really like to see maybe just a bit more, maybe even risk-taking from either of these. You know, you don't want to kind of leave it all the way to the judges at this point when it could kind of feasibly be either way. I mean, we've had those takedowns and catches from Veera, but we've also had some really nice control of the centre from Fee. So
I'd say on the judges' scorecards coming into this, we probably all won a piece. So it makes for an interesting last round.
Everything to play for. This time Veera takes the centre. Oh.
She must have heard you talking about the risk taking and spinning heel kick. Nice.
Veera's doing a really good job here of just kind of managing the reach advantage that Fee has.
Yeah.
She's keeping just outside. She's not kind of standing in the pocket where that's going to become like a really big problem for her. Just getting out of the way and timing those counters. That little duck overhand she's been doing so well.
More volume from Fee this round, which I'm liking. Oh, and she shoots there.
And she's on the back, gets one hook in against the cage. Fee just trying to hide her back against the cage there.
I think Fee's okay there.
Yeah, it's not a particularly dangerous position.
Not much there.
Again, when everything's so close, that's going to score. You know, that kind of aggression is what we need to see now.
Especially in a fight, like you said, that is so close.
I want to see more grappling at this point from Veera. I want to see Veera go in there and just kind of take it to the ground where she's shown a lot more dominance.
Yep, I think because of the timing on the body kicks now, Fee's probably not going to throw many more because Veera's starting to get a little bit of a read on them and running the takedown off them. So probably leave it to the boxing and the low kicks.
Nearly
a nice shot there.
Yeah, she could have just dropped a bit lower there. Just kind of came into the hips. Could have gone a bit lower. Shout out to Jarno Nurminen. Yeah, I completely agree. I would like to see takedown and clinch from Veera. We're in the clinch now. And let's see if she can do anything with it. Double underhooks.
Fee's going to need to look to turn off the fence here.
Knees there from Fee.
There we go.
Pushes away and gets back to where she's the most comfortable. Really impressed with the striking from both of these, actually. They're both playing a very elusive game.
Fee consistently changing stances, trying not to get a read on that footwork, and obviously Veera returning with like the crisp, like punch on punch returns. Not like she's not waiting for the returns; they come as Fee's punches are coming. So it's a very, very well matched fight. This. We're halfway through this round now, halfway to go. Still very close. This is anyone's fight at this moment.
You've got to think, with everything else being so close, this aggression, the grappling exchanges could have just tipped this in Veera's favour, but again, who knows at this point. Fee's got to be kind of feeling that as well and realizing that Veera's kind of looking more and more to set up these takedowns.
Yep. I think whoever puts on the most volume from now until the end is probably going to take this fight.
Look at the welt on the inside leg there of Veera.
Yeah, that 2 welts really, actually.
Yeah, both very red and raw.
Fee's legs aren't untouched though. A back leg there got a little bit of a mark on it.
Yeah, Fee's just kind of this sort of mild crimson though to the bright scarlet welt on Veera's leg. Yeah, it's going to be very sore tomorrow.
Yep.
And there we go. Yeah, she's hammering away at that sore inside leg. That's got to be affecting the mobility of Veera as well. Yep. You know, if you're on that lead leg or you're putting weight on it, and you can just feel that soreness all the way through.
Good evasion from Fee there. Very nice body kick back.
Just under the arms as well, just connected with the stomach there.
You know, people getting kicked on the arms is sore, and it starts to give you a dead arm as well. Do you know what I mean? So, nice overhand from Veera there.
Just fell short. Again, there's that range problem she's running into.
Nice front kick. Must be round about the minute mark, I imagine. Fee needs to stay off that fence. I imagine Veera's going to try and shoot there at some point.
Oh, Veera connects. Fee just gets out, circles out, very, very wise. Veera just not quite able to cut off the cage there. She's overcommitting. She should be trying to circle round and just.
Fee's movement a bit too good there. She's just evading her off the nice inside low again.
Veera once again gets that looping.
Yep.
That looping overhand.
Big
and it comes
from
again.
her. Nice right hand from Fee. They're exchanging hard punches here.
See, is Veera going to throw all caution to the wind? And looks like she's going to doing that. She's really coming out of her shell now, showing a lot more aggression. That connected. And we're nearly through.
Fantastic.
Oh, that connected. You can see a little bit of a whip there on the head. And we go the distance.
That was a fun fight. Awesome fight.
A technical display of striking there from two very talented young pro MMA fighters.
Women's MMA is alive and well in the UK, folks.
And Finland, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to all our Finnish viewers. Thank you for joining us at Evolution of Combat 4, the Maryhill Community Hall in Glasgow.
I don't know what way this fight's going to go, man.
I don't want to speculate at this point, and
nah.
I'm happy with whoever gets it.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've just watched a very nice technical display of striking. Yeah, and they can both be happy with their performance here. Fee Chrystall coming into this with a 0-1 record versus Veera Nykanen coming into this with a 1-1 record, fighting at a Primus Fight team in Finland. Our judges are just collating their scores. See a conversation going on at the other side of the cage. Obviously, they're having just as hard a time deciding this as we are.
Yep.
And I definitely don't want to throw my
2 pence in.
Yeah, not at this point. I feel like an idiot if they give it to the other person. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, please first of all a big round of applause for our competitors for the co-event.
Fantastic fight from these two women. They're absolutely brilliant MMA athletes.
And now your winner by split decision in the red corner, Chrystall!
Fantastic win there for Fee. Great fight. Could have went either way, like we said. Two amazing athletes there. Great showing of MMA.
See there, split decision. Can't get closer than that.